What's up, Pisces? This is Angelica's Divine Reading. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. We're going to just hop right on in here. We'll be doing a general reading. So, of course, everything's not going to resonate with you. So take what does, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and hop in. Now, for this, it'll be for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even your Venus. So go ahead, leave a fish below. I would love to know how many Pisces I'm reading for today. Oh, things are just falling out. Let me just put these in the right spots here of how I seen them come out. Awesome. So we'll be doing just one shuffle through for our Pisces. What do we have in store? Also, I did go ahead and open up my one-on-one reading. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love to read for you. Go ahead and check out my link in the description and we'll get right into that as well. All right. And let me just pull a couple cards here for the lessons that will go along and that we'll be kind of learning throughout here as well for our Pisces. Okay, cool. So hopping right into your reading, Pisces, I did get acceptance for the lesson that you'll be learning or have learned in your past. With this acceptance, it says, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Acceptance. And so what I see here is that you did get the Tower, Temperance, and the Fool. So starting off here at the Tower, we all kind of know what this means, right? That there's going to be a weak foundation in some way. And when you have a weak foundation, you have to get rid of everything around you, right? Nothing is going to be really solid until you break everything down to its flesh and bones and then build up from there. So I definitely can see you will start to build up from here because you did get this Temperance, which is showing me that you're going to have patience. You know that it's time to get rid of things that no longer serves you. You're accepting that. You understand that not everyone around you should be around you. You're understanding not everyone that you're in connection with should be in connection with. You're kind of understanding how powerful and how beautiful your energy is. And so I definitely see that there is a rock bottom that's going to happen. But with this rock bottom, there's only one way up. There's only one thing to do, and that's to rebuild. So I see that you're going to be patiently thinking about, okay, where do I see myself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 3 years? You're going to be really looking at your life and figuring out, where am I going to be? I'm creating this life of mine and I'm creating the foundation, because the foundation that I had before, whether it's going to be a relationship, I kind of feel like it's more of a relationship, or it could be like a business endeavor that you went into that just didn't really work out the way you were hoping. But it's something that you have to accept that is just not working. You have to destroy it. It has to come down. But you are going to be taking the time to really think through your future. And you're going to be patient in regards to, okay, although this has fallen, I put other seeds out there that will continue to grow. And so let me just figure out what direction am I going to be taking my life. And then with this Fool card, I see that you're going to be taking this leap. You're going to be going after things that maybe people are like, that is crazy, girl, or boy, what are you doing? You're like, this is my vision. I'm doing what I'm doing. Don't listen to what anyone else is saying, because you know what's right for you. It's like your soul is calling you to move forward to that next step. Because when you have like this rock bottom moment, it just allows the opportunity for growth. It allows opportunity to self-analyze, and allows opportunity to move forward. And so with this Fool, I can see you're going to be going into something so new, so beautiful, and really a vision that's really meant for you. And so it all starts with accepting what isn't right? Accepting and not seeing, like, not being hazed with like, oh, well, they love me in this light, they love me in that. Like, no, this isn't working. It's not working. Let's figure out what does, so I can bring better things over to my life and take a look at the bigger picture of where I see myself, so I can move forward towards that. So that's what I have for your past. Now, in your present tense here, I did get a lesson that you'll be learning is about service. It says, I feel good when I can help others, and that's service. And so it's kind of interesting that you got that, because you did get this Ace of Cups, this Queen of Cups, as well as the Two of Wands. So I can definitely see that there was some type of decision that you had to make, especially with this Two of Wands. You had to decide, should I do this? Should I not? If I do this way, this might happen. If I do that way, this might happen. So you really have to go within to figure out what will be best for you. Definitely recommend some type of meditation, whether that's higher self meditation, or even just taking some time to be still within yourself, so that way you can get downloads from spirit to figure out what's next for you. But definitely can see that you're going to have to make a choice here. And it's going to be a choice that you can kind of see the future behind it, where you're like, okay, I can kind of see that this might happen because if I do this, but just know that only you can make this right choice. And you have to figure out something. And I think it's a choice in regards to, opening up your heart, something either creative that's going to happen, but it's something that's going to cause some type of emotional like abundance in your life, especially with this Ace of Cups. I can definitely see some type of wish fulfillment that's going to allow you to feel more abundant, but I can also see a deeper connection with community. I can see a deeper connection with people around you that you love, a deeper connection, maybe a loved one or someone even new, but you're starting to go deeper than just the surface level. And I think it was a decision you have to make where you're like, okay, either I can focus and get to know people and build my network and things like that, or maybe I just stay remote at home or something like that. Like you have to make a decision of neither one is right or wrong, but I can definitely see that you're going to go through one that really pulls on your heartstrings, something that really fulfills you and excites you, and it kind of brings out your creativity. But I also think it has to do with someone with people around you as well too. It's like deeper connection and deeper fulfillment for you. And then with this Queen of Cups, I can definitely see that you're like honing in on just really honing in on your emotions, no matter what's kind of going on around you. You know, you're making decisions. You're like, hey, which one should I do? Which one should I do? No matter what's going on around you, you're able to pull it together and stay focused on just moving forward in a positive light and moving forward towards something that's going to really fulfill you even more than you can even imagine. And so it's going to be definitely a good decision you make no matter what. It's just taking that time to figure out what's the best decision for you at the end of the day. And so moving right along to your future, we did get this lesson of happiness. The lesson you'll be learning here is I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And I think that's really has to do with all of this, right? Are we accepting what's happening? Are we pushing forward things that really serve us and really allows us to grow internally? And I definitely see with you learning about happiness, you had to make sure you're on that right path. Now, the cards I pulled was the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. So the way that you're going to get to this happiness is taking time to yourself. I know everyone's always scared with this Hermit. They're like, oh, I'm going to be by myself and it's horrible. But with this Hermit, it shows you and it tells you a time where you have to go and be withdrawn to yourself so you can figure out what's next for me? How did I even get to this place? How did I get to being unhappy? And where do I need to go to become happy? What's the next step for my path, right? And then also having this Eight of Cups showing me that you turned from a certain path that you on. You're kind of, you thought that this was the right route to happiness, but you're like, you know what? I'm just not sure. I know that I have a lot of these cups here and I've been building up this particular thing, but I don't know if this is right exactly for me. So you're going to kind of go away. You're going to be to yourself and something that you really need to do, because with you doing this, it allows you to see what other opportunities are out there. Where do I really see myself in 5 years, 10 years? Where am I going? Where do I want to be more so? And so that way you can manifest towards that. And so I do see with this Hierophant that you're going to be learning new things and taking in new ideas that maybe you didn't think about before. And so with you taking that in and learning so much, you're like, okay, maybe this isn't the right fit. Maybe there's something better where it's still along the same lines where I can maybe take some of these cups with me, but I think I need something new, something that's really going to bring me the happiness and the fulfillment that I was hoping for from my present would kind of go into my future as well. But you really learn what will be the best step for you because you took the time to be within yourself. You took the time to learn something new and take in kind of a spiritual perspective. I think you're going to be using your intuition a lot here to figure out what is right for me. And I know my Pisces, they going to figure it out, okay? Because y'all know how to go within and really understand what's happening on the inside and with your emotions, especially with you learning how to handle your emotions in the present tense. It allows you to figure out, okay, what's really right for me? What's that next step for me? It might be time to change direction if it's not feeling very right. So that's what I have for you today, Pisces. I'll go ahead and just pull a angel number here to see what your angel guides and spirit guides have been trying to tell you for our beautiful Pisces. So you did get 111, which says destiny. It says, follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Okay, your soul is like calling you. Okay, so life is always happening for me. This is your affirmation. Life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. I don't know. That don't, I mean, your angel guys are just really trying to tell you something from this whole reading. I'm just going to let you know. But it's so beautiful, and I'm just really happy for you. So Pisces, remember, I did go ahead and open up my personal reading. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love to read for you. It's very similar to what happens here, but I actually pull even more cards to really get in-depth information and give you all the tools you need of what's going on in your life and what's to be. So love for you to do a one-on-one reading for you. Go ahead and check out my website in the description below. But other than that, that's what I have, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.